And Raju, your chairman, can give testimony. I did some business with him 15 years ago. And it was a good business. You know, I'm an honest man. At least we had a good business. Because, you know, people were just talking. And when Linus Gitai, you talk about time, that this government is keeping time. It's not us. It's the leader. Let me tell you what happens. The problem of Africa and for this country is one of leadership. Once the leader of the nation sets the pace, everybody else is aligned. So if President William Ruto is keeping time, how will his deputy not keep time? How will Moses Kuria not keep time? The president has led by example, and he has told us that in his administration, if you ever hears anybody under him who kept business people waiting for 30 minutes, that is the head of your job. Because you people are entrepreneurs. You are creators of wealth. If you are here 200 people and I keep you here for 30 minutes, what is the loss to the economy? And I'm just one person. Why would one person keep 200 people waiting? It is the kind of arrogance, the kind of ineptitude, the kind of lack of discretion in the previous administration that has brought this economy to its knees. And that is why there is a paradigm shift in the management style by giving respect to entrepreneurs, by giving respect to creators of wealth. Because the only way to sort out this country is to support and facilitate you guys to create wealth and create employment opportunities for our young people. So for the next 5 years, you are the guys who will keep waiting. Us will be here on time. Whatever we agree we meet, we'll be there on time. And it has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with Moses Kuria. It is our leader, President William Ruto. He has set the pace. He has said the way he wants anybody under him to work. And now us is just to follow. And I can tell you the problems of this country. Let nobody cheat you. That is lack of water. It is corruption. It is poor work ethics. No. The problem of Kenya is one of leadership. Once you get the right guy in office to set the pace and to give a clear outline on how management of this country will be done, 50% of our problems are over. And I want to assure you, in another 6 months, this economy will start picking. In another 6 months, you people will be happy that officers of government will be your supporters and facilitators. You will be happy to work with the government. You will be very happy to work with the government. Finally, I want to say thank you very much for calling us here to give us help. This is a very unfamiliar situation for us. Those of us who are hardworking, this thing of begging is a very painful. It's very painful. And but the situation the way it is, we have to look around. But at least I'm happy I never came to beg you, you looked for me. So at least you dignified me. So I feel much better. Why we have asked Red Cross to come, we want you to give your food and money to Red Cross because they have integrity, they have got a good name, they are transparent. Those of us in government, our name is not very good, but we are going to make it better along the way. So we don't want to touch your money for now. In another 1 year, you'll give money to me. When we prove ourselves that we are good people, we are transparent, we are open. Why we want Red Cross to handle these donations? They'll sit with us in the office, we agree on where. Because there are also some areas that traditionally have always been supported, but there are other areas that are having a serious crisis, but they have not been there in the record. So we'll sit with the Red Cross and agree. Why we want Red Cross to handle your donation is to give the food in a dignified manner. Because even if people are suffering, there is no need to take them through indignity because you are helping them. And why I love working with the Red Cross is that they know the beneficiaries, they pack the food in a nice packet of so many kilos for a family, and we hand over that food to a family in a dignified manner, such that even if people are struggling, we don't make the situation worse by making them go through a harrowing experience of struggling and fighting for their food and scrabbling for it. So we'll be sitting down with Red Cross to agree on the areas we want to target, and we'll work with our government officials and other leaders to go there and flag off the food donations and give it a bit of publicity and talk about you people, because sometimes people do good things. It is very necessary that Kenyans know who have done a good thing. It's good. We must give you credit to what you have done. So we will not just give the food quietly. We'll say what our manufacturers have done. But going ahead, we can't do this again. In another 5 years, let's have enough food for everybody. Let's dignify the Kenyan people. Finally, foreign policy, we are having a paradigm shift. We are having a paradigm shift. We are saying that our focus to turn around this economy is increased productivity in all sectors, manufacturing, agriculture, all. Increased productivity must go in tandem with enhanced market. Because if you produce more and there is no market, it's an exercise in futility. The ambassadors and high commissioners we are going to appoint across the globe, we have a new job for them. 70% of their job will be to look for new markets and enlarge existing markets. And we are going to sign all of them a contract, an MOU for 2 years, with the figures. How many tons of coffee you gonna sell to America? How much tea are you gonna sell to Pakistan? How many tons of miraa will you take to Somalia? And if they don't, they just come back home and hustle with us around here. That is the way. Na sisi hatucheki na mtu, because sisi, we have a contract with the people of Kenya. 5-year contract, renewable on performance, terminated on non-performance. We have no intention of going home. We have no such intention. We have no intention. Our intention is to get our contract renewed. And anybody who starts on our way, tutapita na yeye. Yeah, because we must perform. And you people are lucky. We gave you our best, Moses Kuria. Our best, our finest. Our finest. Please, make use of him. Moses Kuria is passionate about matters investment. That's why we created a Ministry for Trade, Industry and Investment. Age is on his side. He has passion, he has zeal, and God has given him a good brain. What God has given Moses Kuria must count for something for this country. And please work with him. And already he has started even before he was sworn in. He's a guy who is self-driven. He's like a wheelbarrow with a big wheel. You just lift it, starts moving. So make use of him. The Honorable Chelugui is our guy in the Hustler Fund, the flagship of our campaign. And we have trust that he will not let us down. People are talking badly about the Hustler Fund. Oh, this Hustler Fund is for the hustlers. What about us, manufacturers and the middle class? The manufacturers are the greatest beneficiary of the Hustlers Fund, because the hustlers have no factory of their own. These hustlers are retailers. They have to buy the products somewhere, from somewhere. This 50 billion a year, about 30 billion will come to you. So the Hustler Fund is your fund. It's only that these are the guys are the go-between the money and yourself. The hustlers are here. And some people are not getting the connection about the Hustlers Fund and the whole economy. It is bringing money to the bottom of the pyramid And you will find that it will expand the tax bracket. We'll get many more people paying tax, little, but when you add up, it's a lot of money. So once the Hustler Fund is launched on 1st of December, in 2-3 months, and you'll tell me, you will feel the impact. Because these people are your customers, and they'll come to you. And therefore, you'll find it is a nice economic stimulus package to stimulate the economy. Pending bills, we are pending bills of 500 billion. And I know you are feeling the heat when people are not paid and these are your customers. We are working on a package on how to put the money together so that we pay all those who worked for government, so that all the stored projects can restart once more, and we have some money circulating in the economy. Once we have some money circulating in the economy, all of us will feel it. So finally, I want to echo the President's request. Please pay your taxes. Don't wait for us to push you around. We need the money to give you services, to build roads, to connect electricity, to have water provision, to give you security. We need the money. Please pay your taxes. CS Rebecca has been in the energy sector. We got her from there. She has a lot to do with you because she's on the East African community issues, which have a lot to do with you. She's also dealing with our ASAL program. And we sourced her from that area because of her competence. And we are sure that she'll add value to our government and to the people of Kenya. So I want to say thank you very much for your. So that makes us partners. We are very serious people. And together we're going to turn around this country. And we're going to change this country in our lifetime. Give Kenyans a chance. Create the right environment for people to do business and facilitate Kenyans. That is the solution to our problems. And that will happen. You have the commitment from our president all the way down. And know our people will be aligned along the way to have the thinking of the president, that the way to go is to support entrepreneurship, is to support investment, is to support manufacturing, is to allow anybody who is enterprising to excel. Let us give everybody a chance to achieve your best. Give everybody a chance to see what you can do for yourself and for your motherland. And I'm sure working together, we're gonna make great strides and we're gonna go places. Sasa, Madam Karuku, muko na pesa?
Sure, just come.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm being told that now I want to stand far. Just remove that because he needs to just hand over. So sorry. Yeah, thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, CSS. I think Honorable Moses forgot to tell us the timing. I want to belong to that country where there is no drought, where we are not begging for food, where there is no government bureaucracy, and to be a nice blue passport. So we wanted to recognize everybody who is here today. With us, we have about 101 donations, companies represented here. It was a Harambe, so we had hoped you'd shake all their hands, but I don't want you to get fired, because I'm told I have to, you gave me until, huh? Yeah, we could have Lab and Allied, Cosmos, Riggo Pharmaceuticals, and Del Monte. If you're here, very quickly with the checks, I want to encourage them so they can bring more. And by the way, these are weeks old activity. Say how much you're bringing. If you have a dummy check, you do it very quickly. You take your, it's a photo moment. So none of those is coming. So I got to Del Monte. Yeah, Del Monte is here. As Del Monte is doing that, Tropical Brands, Mini Bakeries, very quickly. So off you go. Who's next? Tropical, are you ready? It's first come, first serve. Yeah, if you're here, just go. Yeah, you don't have a check here. Okay. 600,000. Apex Steel, Tononoka Steels. Next. 500,000. 600,000. Okay. United Millers, DPL. Safar Group. Coca-Cola bottles, butter shoes. You come. Mabati Rolling Mills, 1 million shillings. CKL, Mushai, Deloitte East Africa, Jetlag Foods. 1 million Tononoka Steel. There, go on. Yeah, Tropical Foods. 750,000.